Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another vinyl record review. And this time I'm going to be reviewing a very special vinyl record album. Today I am going to be reviewing the 1980 debut album from the Vapours called Nuclear Days. The Vapours was a relatively short-lived band. They formed during the late 70s and they disbanded in the early 80s. They only released two albums, which was Nuclear Days from 1980 and Magnets in 1981, and unfortunately, because of problems with their record label, they disbanded and they no longer produce more music. In my opinion, I think the Vapours is a really awesome band, and it's a shame that they did not get enough recognition in the past because their only one-hit wonder was Turning Japanese. And that isn't the only song on their albums, because the rest of their songs on their albums were really good and very well written. And I don't understand why people to this day only know them for Turning Japanese, when clearly they had other songs that were much better than that. Of course, I first discovered this band by listening to their song Turning Japanese, and I think I also saw the music video from that song. I think on VH1 a long time ago when I was a kid. I saw that music video, and I guess I was kind of curious because I wanted to see what other songs they had. So that's how I discovered the Vapours, and I discovered that they had other songs and they had two albums, and I thought that their only single was Turning Japanese, but I guess there's more to discover. So I found this awesome band, and I think that they truly are underrated, and there's more to them than this song. I think the Vapours did relatively well in their native UK, but I think in America they didn't do very well. I think most of their songs were sleeper hits. People really didn't pay that much attention to them. I think only for Turning Japanese, but for their other songs on their albums, not so much, which really sucks. Because I think they actually did live shows in America a long time ago, but I don't think that was enough. So in the UK, they still had more success than in America, which is a shame. So because I love this band so much, I decided to purchase their 1980 debut album, Nuclear Days, on vinyl. And this is the original one from 1980. This is the American release. And I got this from a seller on eBay. And as you can see here, if you see the cover, it shows like a weatherman. Like on the news. And if you notice the title of the album, it has a double meaning because it says Nuclear Days, and that kind of spells out nuclear, like nuclear war and stuff. And considering that this album came out in 1980, it has a lot of themes about the Cold War. So there's a lot of anti-war songs in this album. And you see the nuclear symbol there. I don't know why most of the cover art for these new wave bands back in the day were really creative. Alright, this is the back of the record. That's the band there, and that's Dave Fenton there, who's the lead singer and guitarist. I'll always have a thing for Dave Fenton. I think he's really cute. If you guys can see there, these are all the songs from the album. Turning Japanese, 60-second interval, Waiting for the Weekend, Spring Collection, Letter from Hero, News at 10, Somehow, Prisoners, Trains, and Bunkers. The only song that's missing from the American release is Cold War. That's only included on the UK album. That really sucks because that song is very good. It's an anti-war song. It's about the Cold War that was going on during the 80s. It really sucks because I really like that song. So let's see what's inside the record, in the inner sleeve. So these are the lyrics to all the songs. And inside is obviously the record. Nuclear Days. It's from Liberty Records. This record's in very good condition for a 30-something-year-old record. So when it comes to all of the songs on this album, I think I like all of them. I think this album from start to finish is pretty good. And the weakest song on this album is definitely Turning Japanese. I know that's their #1 hit wonder, but there's more to that on this album than that. Most of these songs are about the Cold War. They're also about relationships, you know, all that good stuff. And of course, this album is definitely new wave and punk and power pop and all that good stuff, because who doesn't like those genres? I would have to say that out of all of the songs, my favorite songs in this album are Letter from Hero. I also like Spring Collection and News at 10. So now I'm going to be playing these songs on my record player.
Should have been late, but there was nothing.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to some of my favorite songs on this record. And if you guys didn't know so already, there are other really good songs that were not on this record. They're actually B-sides. One of my other favorite songs of theirs is on the B-side of News at 10. That single, the song called Wasted, that's another very good song of theirs. And also the other song, Here Comes the Judge, it's a live version of the song. It's on the B-side of Turning Japanese of their single. So I think most of the B-sides are on the reissue of this album, and you can find it on the reissue. But I prefer the original album. I don't really like to buy the remastered ones. That's why I'd rather purchase the vinyl singles. So the Vapours released 2 music videos for this album. One for Turning Japanese, which is the most famous one. I really like that music video. Not so much the song, but the music video is very creative. It's very Japanese influenced, like geishas and samurais and all of that stuff. It's very nice, and I also like the new wave aesthetic in that music video. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about something very controversial about the song Turning Japanese. So over the years, there have been a lot of rumors circulating about the true meaning of the song Turning Japanese, and a lot of people seem to think that it's about this person that's obsessed with Japanese culture, like a weeaboo. But there have been other interpretations that have circulated over the years, and the most infamous one is that this song is about masturbation. Oh my god, that's super, super taboo, right? So there has been a lot of speculation about this, the true meaning of the song over the years. And I think there's actually a segment, I think from VH1 on a TV show or something, that they're talking about they're trying to find out the true meaning of the song, and they've actually asked Dave Fenton what the true meaning of the song is, and Dave Fenton has said that it's not about masturbation, it's actually about, a love relationship gone wrong or something, or a guy that's obsessed with someone. It's like, unrequited love. But a lot of people have said that it is about that taboo subject, and I don't know, it's up to you guys to decide what you guys think of it. It's clearly undefined, it's uncertain. I don't know if we can trust Dave Fenton or not, but it's up to you guys to decide what it actually means, and I'll provide a link in the description below so you guys can check out that video about people talking about the real meaning of this song. So a second music video for this album was the one for Waiting for the Weekend, and I also like that music video because it shows the entire band there, and I think they're washing cars or something like that, and it's also a very good music video. It's a shame that they didn't have any other music videos for their singles. I guess all the attention was put primarily on Turning Japanese, and I think that's the only good single and good music video that people can think of when they think of this band. As for their second album, Magnets, which came out in 1981, I don't have the vinyl with me today, but I also really like that album. I like the cover art as well because it shows like this eye, and there's like millions of like people around it, and it's very interesting to look at. I think it's symbolic or something, I don't know. My favorite songs from their second album, Magnets, are Isolated Case, The Daylight Titans, and Spiders. It doesn't have to deal with a lot of anti-war messages like Nuclear Days, but it does have some rather dark content in the songs, especially the single Jimmy Jones from this album. It's about the cult leader Jim Jones, the guy that initiated the perpetrator of the Guyana tragedy in the late 70s. So it has a lot to do with really, really dark themes about society and about the way, bad things in this world. And I think it's equally as good as Nuclear Days. So I think both albums are pretty good in my opinion. So because this band was relatively short-lived and they disbanded in 1982 because their record label couldn't finance their third album, because they were going to do a third album, but that project was canceled, that was scraped off, and unfortunately they had to disband because they didn't have enough money to finance their third album, and they just couldn't deal with that stuff, and also with the management as well, so they had to disband. I really don't know what happened with the rest of the band, but what I do know in recent times is that Dave Fenton became a lawyer. He actually became a music lawyer. He wants to protect the rights of artists and in the music industry, so he became a lawyer. So recently, after 30-something years after their debut album, the band decided to reappear again and do a couple of shows recently. I think 2 years ago they started doing a couple of shows in the UK, and now they're heading over to America now, to New York City, to where I live. Yay! And they're going to be doing a couple of shows in New York City at the Mercury Lounge. I think they're going to do the shows in October or something like that. If you guys want more information, if you guys live in the New York City area and you're interested in going to see their concerts that they're only going to do in New York City, then I suggest you go and follow them on Instagram at the Vapours Official, and you will find them there because I follow them a lot. I think they're following me too. So if you guys are interested in going to one of their concerts, hurry, because I think 2 of their shows are sold out. And the final show is I think tomorrow on Friday. So if you guys are interested, please go to their Instagram and check out the information for their concerts. I think the price range for a ticket is $25 to $30. It's really not a lot. I expected more, but yeah. I really would like to go, but I don't know if I'm able to go. I don't know about that yet, but I would definitely like to go, because it's been like years since this band has been around. So I think it'd be if you guys are into this band, or if you guys are into new wave or just punk rock or any of that stuff, then you're welcome to go to their shows. So anyway, that was my review of their debut album, Nuclear Days, from 1980. I hope you guys enjoyed this really great album that speaks to my heart, because I really like this band. And if you guys are watching this video, you guys rock. I love you guys. And I follow you guys on Instagram. You guys follow me, so if you're watching this video, you guys rock. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to hear me review more 80s vinyl records. And also please comment as well and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And also make sure to hit that notification bell so you guys can be alerted when I post a new video. Other than that, thank you very much. Bye guys!